What do you think? Pretty cool, huh? I used to have a little fishy like this when I was a kid. Yeah. Hey, Eleanor, how you doing? Yeah? Yeah, and when I proved that I could take good care of the little fish, my mom gave me the little dog I was asking for. You know, God does the exact same thing. He always gives us responsibilities, and when we show that we can be trusted with them, a lot of the times He gives us even more. Seriously, it's in the Bible. So this month, I thought we could discover what God has to say about that. And it's all right here.
Everyone is part of a bigger story. It's a bigger story than you can imagine. It's a big story about a really big God. Discover the story that shows you the character of God.
So this is my Bible. And this month we're going to take a look at 3 stories and 1 verse that'll help us see what God has to say about what's expected of us. So let's go. First stop, the Gospels. They're the first 4 books of the New Testament, and we're going to look in Matthew. Here we'll see Jesus tell a story to a large crowd. It's a story about a landowner who's going on a trip and trusts 3 of his workers to take care of his property. By the end of Jesus' story, everyone sees how God expects us to use what He's given us. Then, we'll go to Paul's letter to the Ephesians and take a look at how God expects us to use our words. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. Basically, your words have power. Use them for good. Then, we roll back to the Gospel of Luke to hear Jesus tell another story. It's about a man who finds himself in need and yet no one helps him. And then his sworn enemy finds him and he doesn't exactly do what you would expect. Then, we end back in Matthew where Jesus lays it all out for us. Everyone is asking him, what is the most important thing God wants from us? And Jesus lets them know. It's one thing, and it's everything, all rolled into one. God wants everyone to play a role in what He is doing in this world. When we prove we can be trusted with what He's expected of us, you'll be amazed with what He can do through you to change the world around you. That's why having responsibility is such a huge deal. God gives us great responsibilities, and when we put Him first, we show that we can be trusted. Responsibility. That's what we're talking about this month. I can't wait to see how it shows up in you and me.